Alec Baldwin is indicted on 2 counts of manslaughter. Seen this?
Yes, I did. I seen that on my local news on the news today on TV.
Yeah,
That was like breaking news.
yeah, that's breaking news.
Yeah,
Breaking
they said
news.
that the some what they said that the police already looked into it, but somebody else, I think the family's doing now or something like that.
Yeah, this is the second time that they're trying him. The first time the police did, and he got off, and now the family's coming back, and they're looking for justice for their
Yeah.
daughter, or for their family member, um, Heliana,
I just think
Heliana.
if you can't pronounce some of their names, we might not.
I'm trying.
Okay,
Well,
I
I should
guess
just say like I shouldn't say their name.
maybe not, or just researching.
Research their name. Research other people messing up how they pronounce their name too.
No, I mean no, I mean because you could just literally just put it.
Well, in other news, Ashley Park is hospitalized. You seen
There's
this in the
times
news?
Ashley Park.
Ashley Park.
I'm sorry to end it. Ashley.
Ashley Park.
No, I'm so sorry. No, who's Ashley Park?
Ashley Park is the girl from the road trip movie that I guess it was like an all Asian cast.
The road trip, all Asian cast.
Yeah, it was like a it
The
was like
Joyride, the recent movie.
oh, it was called Joyride.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
yes, I know
yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about one of
Yeah.
them.
Yes. What else did she play in? She played in something else we was watching.
Was not the one that from Only Murders. Was she in Only Murders?
I think she was in Only Murders.
The one that girl that was playing like the little like the she had something. She was like an influencer or something like that, and she was in their little play with them.
Oh yes, yep. She was in the play with them, and well, she was hospitalized, but she's doing good now. She's
Hospitalized
recovering.
for what?
They said it was a septic shock. She's hospitalized with a septic shock, but she's doing good now. She's recovering,
Well, thank
and
goodness for that.
yeah, she made a video showing her whole experience. I'm like, wow, that was a lot.
Influencer.
Well, the Bills Stadium is planning on selling Taylor Swift themed food for the upcoming game on Sunday. You seen that?
Go Bills! Go Bills! Yep. Period. Make that money. Sell that Taylor Swift theme food. Sell it to them. Yeah, them Chiefs. They gonna eat it up. Period. I ain't see that, but yep. As they should.
Well, we got a new head coach for the Raiders, Antonio Pierce.
Okay. Shout out to the Raiders. They got their new head coach.
We got a new head coach. Shout out to the Raiders.
Yep. Okay.
Well, the other news, Lupe
I never.
and
I'm saying I don't know who he is. Like what? Like the
oh
coach,
yeah,
but
he was a ex player. He's another ex player that was
okay.
a black coach.
Oh,
That's
okay. Okay. Shout out to
yeah.
the black
So
coaches.
yeah. Shout out to
Yep.
him, Antonio.
That's what's up.
Lupe
Can't
and
wait to see the move. The oh, sorry.
no, you good.
Can't wait to see you know, the strides they make.
Well, hopefully we make some progress
It's
because
still
the
a
Raiders
chance.
haven't made no progress. We haven't. It's been sad. It's been sad for a long time. So moving on
Yep.
because Lupe and Kid Cudi got beef.
They've been happy.
Well, Kid
But it's still
Cudi,
continue. Somebody else said something.
yeah, Kid Cudi got a recent interview, and
How
he
it usually
said that
works.
he had a job at a retailer, and he was dodging Lupe. He would hide from Lupe, I guess.
Kid Cudi had a job and he was dodging Lupe. Lupe?
Yeah, Kid Cudi had a job and he was dodging Lupe. And then Lupe gets on Twitter and sees this that it happens, and he's upset. So right, he's
Yeah,
upset
that's what
now.
usually happens. Yeah, like because I
Now
feel like
he
the beat, like a lot of the beef like that, like the hip hop beat, a lot of that beef anyway, especially in like since like the 2010, 22.
since the beginning of time,
You think it's a beginning time? I think
since the
it's
beginning
social
of
media
time,
changed a lot. I
since
think
social
social
media.
media and not even social media, but yeah, because a lot of times, like, especially with, like I feel like the only time you really hear about Lupe, like you don't hear about Lupe Fiasco and Kid Cudi's beef until the next person, or maybe it wasn't social media, maybe it was the interviews, the media period, because you
Yes,
don't hear
the
about them beefing until you hear like, oh,
before the media,
so
it
and so
was the
had an
crowd,
interview and they said this, so and so's responding back, and
audience, then the
so and so,
crowd.
like yeah, so. I just never, but yeah, you know.
I feel like it's always been a thing, but anyway, Lupe, Lupe has a response, I guess on Twitter, and he says that, well, he's upset, and he would say like, why would you even come out and say something like that? I would never call you out and say that you worked there at your normal job because you were a normal person before you were famous, and just coming at him with that type of energy. And I was just like, I took back from this, and I was just like, I don't know why these two are going at it, because deep down I know there's a deeper issue than we know about that they're going back and forth about,
Yeah,
and it's probably something.
I feel like it's definitely deeper because yeah,
Yeah, it's probably something that they that they have issues with and they
right.
need to work out. But anyway, let's move on to local news that I ready.
Here we go.
The suspect has been caught now.
What suspect?
The suspect has been caught for the slashing of the mayor's tires that we was talking about
No,
before. Slashing the mayor's tires that we were talking about before.
he was caught.
Yeah, he was caught now.
Where was okay? Tell the story. Let's hear it. Let's hear
So
it.
now they said that they found, like we were saying before, he was found. They found his ID. They learned his ID, learned how where I guess where he stayed at from his
Hmm.
ID, and they went and got him.
They went and
So
got him from his house.
um I don't know if they got him from his house,
You
but
said they went and got
they
him
went and got him. They got him. They got him. They said they arrested him. They
at
didn't say where
home.
he was arrested at. It's not said, man. You asked the questions to me that I wish I knew. I'm just telling you what is reported for me.
I gotta find. They have to say how like where they find him at. Like was
Yeah,
he on
that's
the
what I be
run?
saying to you. I'll be like, yo, I'll put that later on in the big
Right.
thing,
Then
but
and
it's
it's
like,
crazy if they won't even tell where he's
yeah,
at
they
because
don't.
that
They
means yeah
don't.
they're trying to hide something. Because
And
any other
they're
time,
usually a majority of the
any other
time.
time, like, oh yeah, they
The
were right
reason
here.
why
They
is
found him
I'm
here.
putting this out there is because they're not telling
The whole
in
truth.
the whole truth.
They ain't telling the whole truth and nothing but truth to help them God.
Right. And then there's a lot of things they don't tell the truth about. Like
Facts. The
the
aliens.
superintendent slash commissioner that
I feel like they
had to
tell
resign.
more of that than they be telling of a lot of things. And then once I seen what they look like, I realized why.
Yeah, you know why.
Because I feel like a lot of things they try to sweep under the rug and don't want to tell too much about. But over here we got pictures of them.
Right.
We know what happened. Like oh she resigned. It
Right.
was her son.
Right.
They ran like we know all that.
Right.
But if it was anybody else's race or any other race, I feel like mainly that one race, they wouldn't have said none of that shit. Like we wouldn't have known nothing. We would have just heard like yeah the commissioner of the da 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 or resign, and then a whole nother story would have been like we also found these drugs in this person's house. The stories were never even connected.
Right.
Like
Because now the stories are all
the stories are all
connecting.
connected. Like
Now the
oh
stories
now
is
it's
connecting.
connected.
Now I'm
Like they're telling a lot in that story. like compared to y'all haven't told that much in a missing person story.
No.
So please, yeah,
Mm.
Springfield
Well,
police do better.
they said there are 6 people that have been arrested in Greenfield in connection with the drug trafficking in the Westfield, Mass. From
Oh, they must be
Tuesday, the
running a
24-year-old
ring.
old Josiah Chesborough, um, the
They running a
son,
ring,
right?
like I
Yeah,
said.
the drug ring is being shut down.
Mm.
So 24-year-old Josiah, these are young guys, you know what I'm saying? And they're shutting these guys down. 24-year-old Josiah Chesborough, 23-year-old Romeo, 19-year-old Damien, 20-year-old Deshanti, 36-year-old Michael, and unknown juvenile from Springfield.
They got shut them down because
And all of them are going to be facing
wow.
charges in the next couple of weeks. This is all reported from Mass Live and your local news or Westfield, Mass. But like I was saying, anyway, the Task Force Tuesday,
Ooh,
um,
task force what Thursday?
Task Force Thursday, no drug Task Force Thursday is no joke,
Mm-mm.
and they shut them down. They shut them down,
Mm-hmm.
and yep. You had something?
Sorry, taking a shot.
Oh,
But
don't take one.
yeah, I just had a quick little conversation piece to end it up with. We had what's his name, Lil Duval. He said that he hears a lot of black folks say that there's a lot of like black classic movies. But a lot of those black classic movies were from 20 plus years ago. So he wants to know what are any of your favorite black classics that have come out in the 2010s and
Black
further.
classic movies,
Black classic movies from the 2010s and further.
2010s.
Yep, 2010s.
Oh shit, I could
So
mention a classic movie from just this summer.
that's why I was like, I'm like, there's a couple movies.
Yeah, there's a couple of movies. If
That's
I
why
have
I'm
to
like,
go
yeah,
back
there's
and
like, yeah,
research and
so
look,
like,
I have to think about that. Like,
yeah, it's a
but
conversation piece. That's all I'm
yeah,
trying
I
to
can
talk
think about a
about.
couple of movies that don't involve Lil Duval.
Definitely don't involve Lil Duval. I feel like he was just putting out this like conversation, like sorting something out.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
like
think he was
yeah,
saying like that he was involved in,
yeah. He's. I feel like when you
but
say something like that, it's like, oh, you're mad because you're not involved in it.
oh, I don't know. Well, yeah, I get that. I get what you're saying because I feel like he do be on that, but I didn't get that from that part from them saying that. But I do get that, yeah, because he especially he does be on some shit like that. Like, yeah, I should have been involved. You know, I should have did that, but it was, you know,
Yeah,
I'm trying
because
to
I feel like a
make
lot of those
conversation.
comedians are getting upset. A lot of actors and just people in general just getting upset of not being involved, not being a part of, not being
It all
inner
goes back to
circle.
what Cat Williams said because that's what they people are saying. Like he's saying that because of Cat Williams, and I guess Cat Williams said pretty much that Kevin Hart came around and he just said yes to every single role, and then he said him saying yes to every single role left no opportunity for any other comedians underneath him, and that's why like suppose that's one of the reasons like why there's not that many classic comic black comedies because but I'm like, I feel like the movies Kevin Hart got offered to do, them just was white shit. Like it wasn't no black comedy. Like and a lot of stuff like I mean, let's talking about like what are y'all talking about?
Yeah, I don't know because a lot of the comedies I have to go do some more research. I have to go look it
It's a
up.
conversation. It's a think piece, I should say. Then how about that? It's not
Yeah,
being a
because I'm
conversation. So it's a think piece. Leave you with a think
in
piece.
2010s. Like that's a
Yeah, 2010s.
yeah. That's past what 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
I could think of something from last summer with
When I
Tyrone.
think about a classic, I think about
That's my
something that
shit.
either had like it had to have a strong impact on strong impact on me, or something I could watch over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah, there was a couple of movies like I can that had a strong impact on
Yeah,
me.
definitely a couple. Like I could think of like Queen of Slim.
Queen of
If we
Slim.
want to talk
Oh my
about one of them,
God,
because
Queen of
that was
Slim.
like, ooh,
Oh
that's
my
a
God.
classic. That should go down. Everybody needs to watch. That's something I would tell everybody to watch.
Yeah, that was a classic. The
That's
ending
something I would even tell
from the
like my
beginning to
kids, kids,
ending.
kids, kids to watch. You need to
From
watch Queen of
beginning
Slim,
to ending.
especially when you get like that age. Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
man,
there's
I have
bad
to think
movies. Like
about
there's
those
crazy.
mad
Like yeah,
movies
they're classics.
because
But the thing about it is a lot of people don't watch them, and that's sad because a lot of people just.
yeah, but there's a yeah,
And it's like
there's a
yeah,
yeah.
us included too though, because
We're
we
not
gotta stop
able
like
to
wait until it comes out to streaming. Like we have to
yeah
go support them while they're in the theaters.
yeah. A lot of us are not able to financially support everything, and
Cinemax hit us up and give
and
us some
go to get
tickets.
like yeah, and go to be able to go there everywhere. Would love to,
Yeah,
but that's why I look at the stuff that's able to stream and stuff that's like
and there's a lot of movies
manageable
that
for
came from
what we
going
got.
straight to streaming that are good too. That's straight are classics. Like
Yeah,
Shimmy, Clone Tyrone. That's definitely
yeah.
going
Clone
down,
Tyrone is a
and that's
classic.
able to stream.
That's a
Like
classic.
yeah,
That
that's
is a
going down.
classic. Like, and I just seen that shit this summer. Like,
And especially when they start to have more and more, I know it's gonna be more than one. So, and even
I
if it
really hope
doesn't,
there's not more than one. I hope that's
you just
it.
end it like that. Cause even if
Yeah,
they end it like that, it's still kind of dope.
that's a that's it. That's all they need to do.